Hello. So it's been a bit. I think my last post was a week ago. Um, the as of now, I'm gonna say that the Master Ball challenge is over. Um, the rank season reset. I think we peaked at around rank 3,000, and you know, I played like over 200 games last month alone, and I was feeling one pretty burnt out with using the team after 200 games. And two, I was feeling it's kind of burnt out in general with the game. So like, I want to continue playing, but I don't want to impose a challenge on myself anymore. I feel like I succeeded kind of at what I wanted to do. Um, you know, around rank 3,000, it's not the greatest, but it's not awful. I definitely learned a lot, I think, as a player. So something different today. We are going to play some games, but first, today we're going to be playing with a team that I built for this tournament that's taking place tomorrow. This is the Victory Road World Cup Open, taking place tomorrow and Sunday. So today's Friday. It is a Series 12 tournament. It's free to join. Has 500 USD in prizes for top 8. Yeah, that's really the the squeeze of it. So I will probably be recording my perspective of this tournament. I probably won't stream it because I don't know how long of a day it's going to be, and I don't really want to have to stream that long. It's easier to record because I can like cut out breaks and stuff. So yeah, it starts at 9:15 Eastern. So I I built this team like yesterday. I've been messing around with team ideas for a bit now. Like in the last, pretty much since my last video, I've been messing around with different teams. So we're gonna take a look, and today we'll be using the team that I built. So it is a closed team sheet tournament. So like my opponent won't know my team. Like there's sometimes in tournaments it's open team sheet where you get essentially the poke paste of the opponent's team, so that you can gameplay for them. But in this case, it is a closed team sheet, so you will not know who they have on their team before the battle starts or what Pokemon, like what their Pokemon have for moves and stuff. So that's kind of like playing on the ladder. I haven't completely read through the rules. I don't know if it's best of 3 or best of 1. Matches are played best of 3, yeah. So I've never played a best of 3 before, so this will be the first time for me. So it'll hopefully be a learning experience. You know, I don't have high expectations, obviously. I've never played in a tournament. I'm not a very great player, so I just, you know, it might be some fun experience. So yeah, let's look at the team. So I actually had been working on, here, let me give some better context. So I had built another team with a very good friend of mine. Shout outs to you. We had worked, I think it was like last Sunday, we sat down and just like, we wanted to build a team together for fun. And this is what we came up with. So we had kind of centered in on the Yveltal as like the face of the team. And we wanted to try out Shadow Tag Gothitelle, but unfortunately I wasn't. I might have put it in this team as well, but I don't have its hidden ability is Shadow Tag, so you need to get it from, I don't know if there's a raid you can get it from, or you have to ability patch it, which I don't have the resources for, so I couldn't get Shadow Tag Gothitelle in time. You know, we played around with this. It was kind of rough, but it was interesting. But so I kind of found Yveltal interesting, so I wanted to keep trying to use it. So this is a team that I've built, and it has gone through some changes. Originally, I think the only constant things on this team have been Whimsicott and Yveltal. I think all 4 of the other slots have changed multiple times. But as of right now, I'm pretty happy with where it's at. So this was another idea I'd had. I wanted to try out Colossal because I really like this Pokemon. And I think it can be pretty strong because of the Vocalith. And to set it up, I actually had a G-Max Blastoise who could also Dynamax. Like if you didn't bring Colossal, you could bring Blastoise. Get the Cannonade off, and both of them, you know, succeed in chipping opponents down. The Colossal Steam Engine with the Aqua Jet on Blastoise was pretty interesting, but it was a really hard team to play because both Colossal and Blastoise kind of wanted to Dynamax. Blastoise not as much, but Colossal, like if you brought it, you kind of had to Dynamax it, or it was totally useless. And the problem with self-proccing Steam Engine weakness policy is that even so, this Blastoise had 0 attack IVs and it was modest, so it was minus attack nature, and it would still do like 80 damage, you know, because it's quad effective. Oh yeah, so you see here the Yveltal, the Whimsicott are both present, and the Raichu's actually here too. The Raichu had Surf on it to activate Colossal. And then I played around with Zacian because I hadn't used it yet. I was using like a really bulky set with Adamant nature, no speed. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like I said, I hadn't used it, so you know it's probably mostly just an experience. So I built this team in game, and I played some games with, and I played some games with it, and I really liked the idea of, you know, having all the chip damage, but I felt like this maybe wasn't the way to do it. So then the other 2 options really for these G-Max Pokemon that get these moves that do a bunch of damage every turn are Charizard and Venusaur. Sorry, throat getting a little scratchy. So Charizard and Venusaur both fill the same role. I kind of considered Charizard, but it's not as good with having it, you know, because I already have flying type Pokemon on the team. So I didn't want to add another like a Lecky weakness. Though I ended up actually doing exactly that. So I guess in hindsight, but I don't know. I had to choose between Charizard and Venusaur, and I mean honestly, I didn't have a Charizard ready to go, and I had a Venusaur ready to go. Because like I signed up for this tournament like 2 days ago, and it's tomorrow, so like I needed to get a team ready, and I also used like all of my in-game resources building teams and testing things out for the Master Ball Challenge. So like I needed to wait until today when the ladder reset to even get enough BP in ore to like set up this team. So yeah, I had just enough resources pretty much. I have plenty of in-game money, but like yeah, I used up all my BP on stuff. So yeah, so this is the team we're gonna go with. At this point, I'm locked in. I could change it if I wanted to, like the tournament. I think up until check-in, which is an hour before the tournament starts, up until check-in, you're allowed to make edits. You just change the paste. But I think at this point, I would rather just keep it as is and practice with it and be ready. So our core restricteds, they're Yveltal and Kyogre. Yveltal is carrying the Assault Vest, and it's a modest nature, but it has max speed. And then I didn't really put any special attack into it because I wanted it to be bulky. That's why it's got Assault Vest, it's got investment to HP defense and special defense instead of special attack. It's there to be a pain. It's there to, you know, Snarl does a surprisingly high amount of damage with Dark Aura in the modest nature. Like, it's no pushover. It's like a 2-shot on Indeedee. I'm pretty sure it still brings Calyrex Shadow on the Sash. And then you also have the Sucker Punch for priority hits to finish off Pokemon that are at a Focus Sash. Oblivion Wing is... It's a good move. Like it gives you healing. It's obviously not boosted by your ability, and since he's holding Assault Vest and not like Life Orb or something, it's not like the biggest hit. But you know, if it hits, right? And it gives you like 75% of the damage you deal is health. So if you manage to get one off on like a Rillaboom or something, then you're just gonna get a big ass heal, right? And then Foul Play is there to handle Calyrex and pretty much any like physical attacker that likes to boost. Calyrex-Ice, that is. Or like any Pokemon that has like weakness policy. Things like Groudon too. It hits those physical attackers hard, and it also means that you don't have to worry about getting like snarled yourself or parting shotted by Incineroar, because it uses the opponent's attack stats, so your stats don't matter at all for Foul Play. I'll go down instead of right and left because I think that will make a little bit more sense. So next we have Venusaur G-Max with Cobra Berry. I considered Life Orb, but you'll see who the Life Orb is on. Well, you can already see. Cobra Berry helps it take a hit. There's a lot of Airstream users running around, there's like Thundurus on every team, plenty of Landorus, Yveltal, stuff like that. So there's plenty of Airstream around, so you don't want to just get blown up. This was a Venusaur that I had prepped a long time ago, so the EVs I didn't redo them. So it's a modest nature instead of a timid nature, and it's not max speed, so that might be a problem. I haven't actually looked too much at whether that's a huge issue. In practice, I haven't really had speed issues, but I don't know. That might be if there's one thing that I do change, it's re-EVing Venusaur. I do like having the extra bulk. I don't remember what I had originally EV'd it like this for, but I didn't have the Dynador to reset it, so we're kind of just sticking with it. But if I really need to, I can change it, so we'll see how testing goes. His set is Sleep Powder, Weather Ball, Frenzy Plant, Earth Power. I think it's usually Leaf Storm over Frenzy Plant, but I don't think it makes a huge difference. Like, I don't think you're ever really looking to click that move. You either Dynamax, you're dead, or you're pressing Sleep Powder in a lot of cases, I think. I really like the Weather Ball tech because my team actually has 2 weathers. And people don't always expect it. So, like, you can get a sneaky KO on a Zacian, for example. I think Max Flare into Zacian in the sun, unless they're like super, super bulky Zacian, it's like a 1-hit. So it really catches them off guard. And then it gives Venusaur a little bit of utility in the rain as well. Get them rain boosted max geysers. Just something that people don't expect. Then we have Raichu with Shuka Berry and Lightning Rod. So Raichu is here because if you notice, I have 3 Pokemon that are cripplingly weak to Regieleki and Thundurus. I have 2 flying types and a water type, so electric attacks are a big problem for this team. So I teched in this Raichu that I've used this Raichu like a ton. This might be one of my most used Pokemon in Sword and Shield, is this very specific Raichu. Like this Volt Tackle Raichu. I think it was on like the first team I got the Master Ball with, and like 3 other teams too. So this is actually a physical Raichu. It's max speed, max attack with Jolly Nature. Fake Out, Eerie Impulse, Volt Tackle, and Nuzzle. So the Volt Tackle hits like a truck. I haven't calced it, but I feel like it, like a non-Dynamax Kyogre, like doesn't want to take it because Kyogre is like not as physically bulky. It's especially bulky, and it, they run Assault Vest. There's no Assault Vest for your defense. It's only for your special defense. So Raichu's damage output with Volt Tackle can be surprising if people aren't ready for it. Fake Out's obviously there just to provide some flinch support. And then Nuzzle for annoying people with paralysis, which cuts their speed in half, so that's a form of speed control. I could have gone for Electro Web, but it can miss, so it's not as consistent, and the paralysis adds the extra effect of, it's like a 30% chance they don't move or whatever. Eerie Impulse is there to cripple special attackers. I haven't really had many opportunities to click it because, Raichu's not sticking out for very long, but it uses more of like a strategic switch in to eat electric attacks to save my other Pokemon. Then we have Whimsicott with Focus Sash, max special attack, max speed, timid. Pretty standard set: Tailwind, Moonblast, Charm, Sunny Day. So the Charm is actually really, really useful against physical attackers like Zacian, Groudon, Landorus. You hit him with the Charm, and they're kind of in a tough spot. Like it puts them at -2, -1 in Zacian's case, and then you can just like spam it. A lot of times, like you'll press Charm on a Pokemon, they'll try to kill Whimsicott, and they won't even be able to bring it to Sash because of how low their damage outputs become. And then obviously the Sunny Day here is specifically for Venusaur. Since I don't have a Drought Pokemon on the team, I can lead Venusaur Whimsicott is a very strong lead against like Kyogre. Like Kyogre Tornadus, because I can just Sunny Day and Max Vinelash, and it's an OHKO on non-Dynamax Kyogre. Yeah, so like since it's a close, it should be pretty obvious when someone looks at my team in team preview that my Whimsicott has Sunny Day, because if without Sunny Day and Whimsicott, there's like no reason to run Venusaur. For the most part, like I don't think anybody would be surprised by Sunny Day on Whimsicott, but you know, it's not the easiest thing to stop either, right? So yeah, I've won a lot of games in practice on Showdown just from that lead, catch people off guard. Because then the thing that they might not see coming, so like if you lead into Tornogre, they're gonna be like, okay, a good player's gonna be like, okay, you're gonna Sunny Day Max Vinelash, and they're gonna play around that. If you lead it into a Pokemon that's weak to fire, they have to both read that you're going to Sunny Day and Max Flare them. The Max Flare is the part that seems like it catches people off guard. So, you know, it's fun. It's fun to play with both weathers. It lets me try to win the weather war, because those Groudon Kyogre are super, super common. Like almost every team. Well, maybe not almost every team. Not as bad as like Incin, but like very common. Speaking of Incin, we have a Galarian Articuno with Life Orb, competitive, max special attack, max speed, timid. So this is actually the Pokemon I used to get to Master Ball the first time. Like the only time before last season I had been Master Ball was because of this Pokemon. I really like this Pokemon. It's very unpopular. Look at the usage on Pikalytics. It's like, oops, it would help if I went to the right website. It might not even, yeah, 0.04. It's like super unused. You know, it's not the greatest, right? I mean, its stats are fine because it's a legendary, so it has like a high BST. It hits pretty hard. But here's the kicker. Every team has Incineroar. Every team has Incineroar. There's like no team that doesn't have Incineroar. Incineroar is at 76% usage, right? And then also Landorus is at 17% usage. But just like stat drops are all over the place. So a competitive Pokemon feasts on that. I have had games. I had a practice game last night. Let me just get the screenshot. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize my... let me do this. There we go. Yeah, this was like the first game I played with it. I got the +6 because I was against a team with Landorus and a Max Wormwind user. And I just Dynamaxed my Articuno and absolutely swept their whole team. That's the strength of the Pokemon, but it's here for another reason as well. And that's Trick Room and Prison. So one thing I learned last month is that I struggle to play against Trick Room teams, and you need an answer to Trick Room teams. Because if I run into a Trick Room team tomorrow, and I'm not ready for it, I just get 2-0'd, and like it. I don't know if I don't know if it's like Swiss, or if it's like a randomly seeded bracket, but like you don't want to lose like that. You don't want to be completely walled by a popular archetype. So Articuno is here to press and prison. That was its original main goal, but it actually plays pretty well next to Kyogre because it gets 100% accurate Hurricanes. It's actually a pretty good Dynamax option next to Kyogre if the opponent doesn't have a dark type Pokemon, or ghost type Pokemon. So like you wouldn't do that against Shadow Rider, but I mean you have Yveltal for that, right? You would never be. I think if you see Shadow Rider in the other team, you don't even like. You'd never consider leading Articuno because it's just it's just food. Yeah, so it can Dynamax next to Kyogre and just get a quick Airstream off, and then let Kyogre get some speed because you'll see the Kyogre is also max speed. So yeah, it's a potentially very strong Pokemon if you're against a team that has one or more Intimidates, or just any Pokemon that uses any max move that lowers your stats. So Max Darkness, Max Wormwind, Max Strike, Max Ghost. Those all lower your stats. If that happens, you get +2 special attack. So yeah, really cool Pokemon, really underused. Probably for a good reason because it's probably not gonna set the world on fire, but I like it, so I want to use it. So that's like the one pick on this team I think that's really out of left field, right? The other 5 are kind of Raichu is a little bit lower there, but like Yveltal, Venusaur, Whimsicott, Kyogre, they're up there, right? So yeah, last member is the Kyogre. Drizzle, obviously. Mystic Water. I had... The items on this team were a little awkward because, like, I kind of wanted, like, Life Orb on Yveltal. But I didn't want to run, like, a super offensive Yveltal set, so Life Orb didn't make a ton of sense. So I kind of wanted Life Orb on Kyogre, but then I couldn't figure out what item to put on Articuno because I have Sash on Whimsicott. So I just put Life Orb on Articuno, and I was like, oh yeah, I can just put Mystic Water on Kyogre. That's what people do if they don't use AV or Life Orb. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I had this pre-EV'd from a team I had built a couple weeks ago to test with, so I didn't redo it. It's got a lot of HP, max speed, and then some special attack. It doesn't need more than that, especially when it's modest. Like, this Pokemon hits like a truck. Protect, Water Spout, Origin Pulse, Ice Beam. It was going to have Thunder on it, but I couldn't get the TR for Thunder. It was originally AV it was supposed to have Thunder, but I had to put Thunderbolt on it. And I decided to just make it Mystic Water and put Protect on instead. So yeah, I actually really like this team so far. It has, you can lead Articuno, Kyogre, you can lead Venusaur, Whimsicott, you can lead Yveltal, Whimsicott. You could probably lead like Yveltal, Kyogre, and max Yveltal and go for Airstream. You could lead with Raichu. I probably wouldn't. I would usually bring him in the back as a switch-in bait for an electric attack. But even just like going Kyogre, Raichu is threatening on turn 1. So there's a lot of options on this team. It's fun to play. So yeah, I think we'll just play some games. We'll probably just play a few. I just want to show off the team a little bit. And I also need to get a little bit more practice in, so... I still need to... So I will be using calcs and stuff like that tomorrow. I'm not using any like self-imposed rules or anything like that. So I need to go put my sets into Picolytics so that I have those ready. And I need to go to bed early because I have to wake up at... I think I have to check in at 8. So yeah, I have to be up by 8. Also, I switched capture cards to use my old Elgato to try to get rid of the freezing issue, so hopefully that works. If I don't notice it at all, I might just buy a new capture card and replace the Avermedia one that's been having the issues, because I really don't like this Elgato. It's a pain in the ass to use, so I might just buy a new one. And I'm trying out... I don't actually have a green screen. I'm trying out the NVIDIA Broadcast camera remove background feature. It's like it's not the greatest, but like... I didn't want to make a background for this, so I figured I'd just do it like this. So anyway, we were against Dialga Palkia. This is a very, very interesting team. I don't know what my... what's my answer to this? I mean, I don't think... Nothing on their team... Thundurus is a problem for Yveltal. I can go Yveltal, Whimsicott. I don't think Venusaur does anything here. So we'll go Raichu Kyogre in the back. Okay, so they go Thundurus Palkia. Okay. Yeah, my webcam looks like absolute garbage with all the... I need like more light. That's a little better. So what should I do here? That's probably... Is it Defiant or is it Prankster Thundurus is the first question. Because I don't want to Snarl if it's Defiant. Obviously. I think I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna Snarl and Moonblast their Palkia. And really hope that it's not Defiant Thundurus. Okay, they switch out Thundurus to Alcremie. Oh, they're gonna decorate. Oh, this is Trick Room. This is, yeah, Trick Room, and then they're gonna decorate themselves. So I'm glad I got a lot of damage in, because it's gonna sort of cripple their Palkia now. Because now I can Sucker Punch it next turn. Yep, there's a Trick Room. I didn't quite read that. I probably wasn't going to bring Articuno to counter that anyway. I kind of just have to live with it. Their last Pokemon is going to be Dialga. Question is, do I think they're going to... I don't know if they keep their Palkia in here, to be honest with you. So I kind of want to just go for a... I might as well just Sucker Punch them in Moonblast Alcremie. I don't know if Sucker Punch knocks out, but like they're not going to max here, so... Okay, pick out the knockout. Okay, they're just Dazzling Gleam. This shouldn't hurt too bad. Oh yeah, it barely hurts at all. I get a Moonblast off. It's like they got up Tailwind, but they're not in the greatest of spots now. And the question is what this Dialga's moves are, because it could have Max Lightning. I think what I should do... I can pretty safely play against that, though, by just switching in Raichu. If they're... I know AV Dialga can usually run Thunder. So... Because they had what? Palkia? They might not have it because they have Thundurus, but if it's a Prankster Thundurus and not Defiant Thundurus, then I can see them having Thunder on their Dialga for coverage. Because they could Wormwind my Yveltal, but the worry here is that they're just gonna decorate and like blow up my Yveltal. Oh, they have Hailstorm. Okay. That must be it's probably off Blizzard then, I guess. So they decorate themselves. So they're just going to be +1. And they've used a turn of their Dynamax, 2 turns of their Trick Room. I need to prevent this Alcremie from boosting him anymore, though. Do I need to save Yveltal? I kind of want to. Are they gonna... They're just gonna like decorate again, aren't they? 2 turns of Trick Room. I think that will last as Trick Room. So I'm going to Eerie Impulse them to try to... I could fake out Alcremie, but... I'm just gonna sack Whimsicott because I don't really need it anymore. Because their team's gonna be very slow, right? Because they have their Trick Room focus, so I should just outspeed them when Trick Room ends. I don't think I take this, to be honest with you. Yeah. So we do have an issue. And that is that this Dialga is cracked out of his mind right now. It's probably getting decorated again here. Nope, they just pressed out in the lane. Okay, last turn Trick Room. I'm maxing Kyogre this game. So this turn, it's the last turn Trick Room and the last turn of their Dynamax. I'm probably just gonna max guard here to avoid unnecessary damage on my Kyogre. Do I need the Tailwind? I mean, I'm not getting anything else off, so I might as well, right? So I'll have 2 turns of Dynamax, essentially, just to get rid of Dialga. That's the only thing I have to do is get rid of Dialga. Okay, and so, since I'm allowing myself to use Calcs, I want to Calc, I need to import the set. Just import this. You know what? Import a set in the... It's kind of weird. So I'm modest with 8 special attack against Dialga. Who is +2. Okay, Foul Play does half to Dialga. Because they're +2. So then my play is to Foul Play Dialga and max Geyser. Do I just Geyser him too? Like, is there any downside? They could protect, but what's Alcremie even gonna do, right? If I get rid of Dialga, it should just be an easy one. So this should do half, around half. Yep. And then this should, I feel like this should knock out. It's Mystic Water boosted, Rain boosted, base 150. Must be AV. They were +1 too, actually. Nice ice cream me. But I mean, honestly, it's still fine. Like, they don't threaten damage with Dialga into Kyogre, so I think I will just get rid of the Alcremie here. Right, because they're gonna have, they have Ice Beam, they've shown Ice Beam, Steel, Ground, and they probably have Dragon. So they have nothing really to hit Kyogre with. So I'm gonna go for Alcremie so that they don't lower my special attack. And then a Water Spout or an Origin Pulse should just be enough to end it. I think Water Spout is the calc. I need to just figure out at what base power or what health Water Spout is worse than Origin Pulse, because it's like 150 times current health divided by max health, right? So right now Water Spout is better than the Orange Pulse, unless they... I want to see see, let me make sure this isn't the last turn of rain. It's not. It's my last turn of Tailwind. Okay, so we're just gonna Water Spout. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay, so they were Prankster. I don't think that's gonna matter too much. Oh my god, it doesn't knock out Dialga. That's crazy, actually. That's actually nuts that that didn't knock out Dialga. Though, I mean, they're +1. They're +1 and probably AV, so I have to get a crit here on Thundurus to win this game. Because they're just gonna Ear Impulse me again. This took a turn for the worst. I didn't account for Ear Impulse there. I didn't have... I could have... I don't even think Ice Beam would have done it, to be honest. Like, there's no way. If Water Spout couldn't have done it, then there's no Ice Beam could have. I'm just crippled when I'm at -2 like this. Okay, well, I don't miss. If I crit Thundurus, I win. That was close. And they should just have Thunderbolt. Yep. Unfortunate. It was very close, but unfortunate. I don't have much experience against Dialga Palkia. I haven't seen them very much. I don't even think I ran into them like a single time in practice, so I didn't think to read the Trick Room. So if I had denied their Trick Room, I would have been able to be much more aggressive this game, which is what this team wants to be. This team doesn't want to play on the back foot. It wants to be super aggro. So we'll probably play like 3 or 4 game stops because it's 9:30 right now. I probably want to be. I probably want to go to bed by like 11 midnight at the latest. I still need to put all my sets into the calc. So the point, oops. So with 197 health on Kyogre, Origin Pulse is what, 110? I need to like, I need a note sheet actually for this. So I'm gonna say, this is notes. Kyogre Water Spout is better than... Couldn't find a trainer. No, I don't want to play casual. I'll probably run some pre-calcs tonight too, just against some common Pokemon, so I have more knowledge tomorrow, so that I don't have to run as many calcs in game. So Kyogre Water Spout is better than Origin Pulse. Honestly, I feel like Water Pulse is going to be better than the Origin Pulse, or Water Spout is going to be better than Origin Pulse until it's like under 100 BP. Because even though Origin Pulse is 110, it's also not very accurate. So 100 BP Water Spout when I am at... How did I do that math? I know. So I need 100 to equal 150 times HP current divided by 197. 150 divided by 197, I said. So it's 100 times 197 divided by 150. So as long as at 131 health. So 100 is better than Origin Pulse at 131 HP or higher. Right, we got a game against Rinya's son. I think this is Rinya's son. I don't know if Grimmsnarl is actually on the team. I think it is. But I'm not 100%. It might be... yeah, maybe. So, against this kind of team, my biggest fear is Charizard. Kyogre can handle Charizard, but if I lead Kyogre and they lead with Groudon, then they win the war because my Groudon or my Kyogre is going to be faster than their Groudon. Like I could go Kyogre Articuno and punish them if they want to lead with Incin. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. I could... They probably don't have much for Yveltal, like an Yveltal Whimsicott lead. But Zacian is kind of a problem. I don't really like the Venusaur Whimsicott lead because I just lose to Charizard. I could go Articuno Whimsicott. That seems kind of interesting. Do I want Venusaur here though? Because if I bring Articuno Whimsicott, I'm gonna go Yveltal Whimsicott, Venusaur Kyogre. I think. Yeah. This isn't an Articuno game. There's no max airstream targets. And Mindstorm is not the best move. I'm almost tempted to put another move on Articuno that's not Psychic, even though it wouldn't be Stab. Because there's just so few Pokemon that like Psychic matters against. Because it could actually be really interesting if I put Ancient Power on it, because then I just beat this lead, right? I just max Rockfall their Charizard. They're gonna put up a screen, right? I think I want to just Moonblast. I'm not gonna have to set the sun this game. They withdraw their Charizard to go Groudon. Okay. That puts up the sun. And then they probably press Light Screen. No, they're attacking. They're Spirit Breaking me. Get some chip. That's fine because I wasn't planning to Dynamax Yveltal anyway. So that does a chunk, which is unfortunate, but I have Charm, so... I am just going to Oblivion Wing the Grimmsnarl and Charm the Groudon. They withdraw Grimmsnarl to go Gastrodon. Okay. So Gastrodon's eating an Oblivion Wing. We already know it's not White Herb because we snarled it, so they're just -2 attack now. They're probably AV Groudon. It could be like Lumberry or something, but it does not do very much to Gastrodon. But I can... the Foul Play Charm Synergy is not great, but I mean, look at that. They're leftovers. I don't have Energy Ball and Whimsicott, so Gastrodon is a little troublesome, but I think I think I just Snarl and... do I want to go faster? They're just going to Rock Slide, right? Do I just want to bring in Venusaur? And just Charm them again? I kind of do. They might Ice Beam. Or Yawn. They actually probably will Yawn here. They didn't switch out Groudon, which is interesting. They're willing to go down to -4. And they Fire Punch my Whimsicott. Okay, that's not doing much. And they Yawn, yep, into Venusaur. So I... This is awkward because I either switch out. What can they press here? They can press Ice Beam. They can press Fire Punch. I can get rid of the Sun and just go to Kyogre. Go to Kyogre and just Moonblast Gastrodon, I guess. They're probably gonna yawn again, but this is a rough spot. But I mean, they're gonna have to switch Groudon out at some point. And I have Ice Beam for Gastro, so they withdraw Gastrodon. Are they going Grimmsnarl? They go Charizard. So Charizard's not in a good spot right now. It's a -4 rain unboosted. So they can switch to Gastrodon here, which is a threat, but I'm just gonna Tailwind and Water Spout. Because they'd have to double switch to not get blown up on one Pokemon here. I guess they could max Groudon, but if they max Groudon at -4, it's like, yeah, this is Gastrodon. They could, I think they should double out here, to be honest, but they might, oh, they just protect, that makes sense. But there's nothing really stopping me from pressing it again, right? They're gonna yawn, right? Do I really care about a +2 Gastrodon? I don't have the greatest answer to knock it out without Venusaur on the field, but they're gonna reset the Sun for me at some point here. So I'm down to just press Water Spout. Are they gonna switch in Groudon? I already pressed Tailwind. I really don't need Whimsicott for anything. But they can... yeah, I don't want to waste the Pokemon, so I'm just going to Moonblast Gastro. Yeah, they're preserving their Charizard, so this is... oh, they go Groudon, okay. I could have maxed Kyogre this game. No, not against Gastrodon. So here I'm hoping I get a special attack drop. Oh, they maxed Gastrodon, okay. That's fine. So now my win condition is to just get Venusaur on the field in the Sun and then just Vine Lash that slot. The drop here would be like super nice. No, that's fine. Still a bunch of damage to Groudon. They quake me. Okay, I mean, this is still a pretty decent situation, right? I can Ice Beam Groudon and Vine Lash Gastrodon. I don't know if they... I'm not used to being able to check if they can take it, but... I think this... what's my Venusaur's special attack? Is it 140? Yeah, this is the right set. And it's Frenzy Plant in the Sun against Gastrodon at +1 special defense. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're not taking this. No, sir. Oh, well, I guess. And that's with 180. Wow. Yeah, this is like a triple kill. Almost. He's gonna die 3 times almost to this. But this is... no, never mind. This is... why is it level... oh, this actually doesn't KO. Why was my set at level 100? That's annoying. I wish I noticed that. I thought it seemed a little high, but... I kind of got what I needed though, so I take out Groudon. They probably like Hailstorm me or something. But that just enables Kyogre. And I'm still in Tailwind, I think, so losing Sun doesn't really matter. So I actually have a Max Hailstorm Venusaur now. So it's Kyogre, then Venusaur, then Gastrodon. They might just be dead. They're dead next turn. Okay. But I don't want to let them attack me again because they're +2 special attack. So they still have Grimmsnarl. They'll probably go Grimmsnarl here. Oh, they just got Charizard. Did I knock out Grimmsnarl actually? I don't remember. No, I didn't. Okay. So I want to Ice Beam Gastro. No, why would I Ice Beam Gastro? I want to Water Spout. And I think I'll Quake Gastrodon for special defense. I could Strike it for Speed Drop on Charizard. How many turns are Tailwind? Last turn Tailwind. Speed Drop on Charizard might actually be kind of dope. Oh no, it's gonna be Hailstorm. Never mind. I'm stupid. This is why I'm not really huge on Gastrodon as a Kyogre counter. Like, I don't know. People have obviously made it work because it's won tournaments and stuff, but it just kills the partner. And like, what's a +2 Gastrodon gonna do to me? So my Tailwind ends, but they just have Grimmsnarl left, so it's not like they're coming back from this. Yeah, I need to like so this is Victory Road. This is no move. Okay. Yeah. Alright, GG. Was that our second game? Or was that our third game? I think that was our second game. I think I was 6-6 when I started. So I think we'll play one more. We'll play one more. And then it'll be around 10 o'clock. This will be an around an hour-long video, so. I would like to play more. I will probably end up playing more in bed, to be honest. But it's getting warm in here, so it's very hot today. Well, I mean, it's only like 80 now because it's nighttime, but when I have my door closed, it gets pretty warm in here because my AC vent isn't super big, so I don't get much airflow. Alright, Minato, what do you got? They have Trick Room. Okay, I am trained for this. I want to go Articuno to stop their Trick Room. Do I want to just go Articuno Kyogre? I kind of do. And then you just bring Raichu. Venusaur is not bad. No. I don't think Max Flare is going to do much to Calyrex. Let me check Calyrex-Ice. Max Flare. Yeah, Max Flare to non-Dynamax. I mean, it does a lot, but it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO, but I mean, Yveltal probably just beats it, so let's go Articuno, Kyogre, Yveltal, and Raichu. Don't need Tailwind here. Alecki is a threat, but Raichu kind of helps. So the question is, do they just lead for Hard Trick Room? The only way they can stop me from imprisoning is if they lead with Fake Out, but if they lead with if they lead with Incin, I just I just start attacking them at +2. And like I can reverse the Trick Room or whatever. I don't care. Okay, so they're... I guess one issue here is that... I just like die. Right? To Calyrex. Right? I just die to Calyrex. Right? Because if I just press Imprison here, Imprison Water Spout, like, they get Trick Room off, and they kill my Articuno. It's almost pointless to press Imprison, actually. I'm gonna press Hurricane. I'm gonna double Dusclops, Hurricane Water Spout. Oh, okay, they're just gonna max. Awkward. This is potentially a yikes, but we'll see. They might be fainting, actually. To this water spell, let's see. Nice. Oh, that was a crit on Calyrex. I was gonna say that did a lot of damage. So no Trick Room for them. I will gladly trade my Articuno for no Trick Room on them. Very, very gladly I will make that trade. So I go Yveltal here and just press Foul Play. They should have no answer to that. I don't think they had any other Trick Room setter, so if they go Alecki, I Foul Play and switch Kyogre out to Raichu. And this game, who do I want to max this game? Should I just max Yveltal? I don't think I need to, this turn at least. I could max Kyogre if they don't go Alecki. That's Amoongus. Yeah, so they're gonna Rage Powder, right? Or yeah, they're gonna Rage Powder. Do I think? How do I play this? I could. There's no way that Airstream knocks out. I think I just go for spread moves and hope it knocks Calyrex out. And if they Spore me, they Spore me. Which berry is that? I mean, they're still dead, right? But it's Colbur Berry, I think. So they're pressing Spore. They didn't press Rage Powder. So I could have just Foul Played and Ice Beamed. But, I mean, I've taken out 2 of their Pokemon and their Dynamax. They're going to get a Spore off. I prefer if they Spore Kyogre, but they should Spore Yveltal. No, they Spore... Okay, that's perfect. They're probably Cobra Berry, though, right? What percentage is it Cobra Berry on Amoongus? I mean, they probably still die, right? I can just Max Darkness them. Oh, they still... Okay, so... I need to get rid of this Amoongus. So I'm going to max... Special Max Darkness, right? What's the difference, actually, in my stats? Shouldn't be crazy. Yeah, it's only like 30. I don't actually know which move works out to be stronger. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, but I'm just going to Max Darkness. Because I feel like... does Airstream knock out if they have Cobra Berry? No, we'll just Max Darkness. And we'll just press Protect, because we'll take a sleep turn. Oh, they just... Never mind. I thought so hard about what I was supposed to do there, and they just canceled. Alright, let's play one more. That one was anticlimactic. I don't want to win on a opponent forfeit, because I mean, that game was probably over, but I don't know. You never know, right? Yeah, actually, it was pretty over. I don't think Dialga is killing Yveltal. Unless they would have had to have had Thunder. I don't even think that's going to be enough because it's not stab. My arm is phasing out. Alright, this is the actual last one though. Let's end it on a good note. Owie. Okay, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Yveltal. Cinderace, Sylveon, Blastoise, Regieleki. Well, my Calyrex answer is Yveltal. My Yveltal answer is... My Regieleki answer is... just Raichu, I guess. But I mean... yeah, Articuno's not great here. Venusaur's okay if they're doing like a G-Max Blastoise play. Which is possible. They could go like Blastoise, Regieleki. The problem is that Venusaur loses to Expanding Force on a... yeah, so I think I have to do this lead. Honestly, do I want Kyogre here? Yeah, I mean, Kyogre's so good. And do I just bring Regieleki? Or, Regieleki, Raichu? Regieleki number 2? I mean, Venusaur does nothing to Yveltal. Let's go Raichu. I don't know, we'll see. Alright. I have noticed that there have been no stutters, so... looks like it's a graphics or a capture card problem I need to resolve. And by that I mean I need to get a new capture card, which sucks, but because I just bought a new graphics card, so I just spent a bunch of money on that. They're fast. They're faster than me. Or is it? Yeah, they're faster than me. They don't have Tailwind here though. I'm kind of tempted to max Yveltal. Like max Darkness. Regieleki. And Tailwind. I could Moonblast. They might max Regieleki is the problem. Do I read them potentially maxing Regieleki and just go to Raichu? I'm gonna try that. Oh. Pause champ. What you gonna press, bud? What you gonna press, bud? Alright, what's your move? do you even have a move that's not max lightning right now? He actually does. I mean, fair play, I guess. Fair enough. Are they gonna snarl me? I think I pressed the physical. Oh, they foul play me. Sure. Their Life Orb, Yveltal. It's a bulky Regieleki. I mean, I'm not very strong, so. I mean, they pretty much have to Airstream with Raichu on the field, right? I could fake out their Yveltal. and just Darkness Aleki. So they definitely want to kill Raichu here, right? Problem is if he airstreams this Yveltal will have his. I don't really care about Yveltal having speed advantage, to be honest with you. I need to fake out Yveltal here, I think, though. Because they could just double Raichu, and then as soon as Raichu's dead, my Yveltal is dead. Okay, Max Strike, okay. Oh. I guess... Interesting. Goodbye, Regieleki. It was nice knowing you. How did they live that? They're my... Oh, I used the... I'm an idiot. I didn't change the... I used the physical one again. How do I do it? I'm gonna Airstream and Nuzzle. I'm so dumb. It's crazy. That is very bad. That knocked out. That is super bad. That knocked out. It's actually not the worst. I should get a knockout on. Do I get a knockout on Yveltal actually? They're -2 special defense, so I feel like I should. And they're Life Orb, so. So I'm neutral speed, and they're +1 on Aleki. Right? What's up, Regieleki at +1? They're so fast. Yeah, they're like 415 speed right now or something. I can just Sucker Punch them, I guess. And then charm the... Their play here is to protect Aleki and kill Yveltal, right? I can't really stop them from doing it either, so I just have to charm. Oh, I just saw a little stutter. Maybe it's not the... Oh, they Sucker Punched me. That makes sense. But the -2 definitely matters there, and I knock out him. Okay, so they cannot switch their -2 Cinderace out anymore. So my play here, I am at neutral, right? My play here is to Tailwind. Wait, let me make sure I'm at neutral. Yes. Is to Tailwind. And... I mean, I don't think the actual move I make matters, right? Snarl can miss, so I should Tailwind and Foul Play. No, I need to Sucker Punch. I need to Sucker Punch. Because they will press Sucker Punch. So I outspeed them now, so my Sucker Punch should go first. But it failed. Okay, that's smart. They substituted. That's actually... It's it's funny that works like that. Because like if they want to attack, they have to eat a big hit, right? Does how? It did 18 last time. I wonder if -4 Sucker Punch doesn't knock me out. I'm just gonna Moonblast him. Yeah, he just protects. Yeah, I just have to let Yveltal go. Oh, they didn't Sucker Punch. Okay, they're probably Pyro Ball then. Oh, they're Sash. But I'm also Sash, so. Oh. My Sash was broken, actually, I think. They're gonna just Sucker Punch, right? I could... I don't want to take damage on Kyogre. I could Sucker Punch them and break the sub. That's probably a better play. Oh, they have Protect. They have Protect on a Sash. That's interesting. That should break the sub, right? Yep. And he'll take a double knockout, but I'm fast. So I just come in and I press Water Spout. Alright, I should have... Is it one turn of Tailwind? I Tailwinded. Sucker Punch. I might have... This might be my last turn, actually. So if they... If they Protect, I'm in a bit of trouble. My Kyogre definitely outspeeds Calyrex, right? In Talon, let me double check that. Lesser in Tailwind. My Kyogre's speed is 142, so that's... No, that's... Okay, yeah, of course that's enough. 280, yep. So I Water Spout here and just hope they should protect. They should protect Calyrex and Sucker Punch me. And then they win with Astral Barrage, I think. They didn't protect. Okay, I think I win. Unless this does like a crit. No. I think they had a win con there. If they protected Calyrex. Had they just protected it? No, they Astral Barrage. Yeah, they should protect Sucker Punch and then Tailwind ends. I don't think and then they might like win with a crit. I think that was their only way. Cuz I don't think I mean he was +2 actually. He probably didn't even need a crit. He just needed to be faster than me. He should have known that it was my last turn at Tailwind. But yeah, so we went 3-1. That's pretty good. I hope I gave a decent showcase to the team. Actually, we're like, what? Let's see how close to Master Ball we are. Should we just play one more? Yeah, screw it, you know? Nope. Not singles. Anything but singles. I don't have to edit this, so I can just upload it immediately. It's a bit long. Hour and 30. It's gonna be like an hour and 20, but I don't have to edit it. I'm gonna have to. I don't know when. The upside to streaming tomorrow is that I don't have to edit anything because I just have the VOD, but it wouldn't be. I wouldn't put it on YouTube, so I'll probably just record and have to edit, and it's just gonna. It probably won't be out tomorrow, unless I don't edit, because like. It depends on how long of a day it is, I guess. But I feel like it's going to go all day. Because the finals... I don't know if it's like top 8 on Sunday. Like up to top 8 tomorrow and then top 8 on Sunday. I think I could be playing like 8 best of 3s or something like that. So yeah, it would be like a 10 hour... It might be like a 10-hour video, right? So I'm going to want to cut out all the time in between games instead of uploading a 10-hour uncut video. So it's going to take a long time to render and upload. So this is Gigas Weezing, which is... is that actually scary? They turn off abilities, I don't get Drizzle. I could Charm him though, right? Because I will still outspeed him, so I can Charm him. Do I think they just go Giga Weezing? Do I go Whimsicott Kyogre? charm him and press Water Spout. I feel like that's pretty safe if I bring Raichu in the back. Because that covers, if they want to lead like Zacian Aleki, I can just switch in Raichu. In like Max Kyogre. So it hasn't been the greatest, oh. Okay, my Articuno would have been pretty good here. It's not good against Zacian, so. Well, this is probably fake out into Whimsicott. And Behemoth Flay into Whimsicott. But I don't really have a Behemoth Flay switch in. I guess Yveltal could be, but I don't. Is that worth the damage? Well, I mean, I have to max one of these Pokemon, right? The thing is, I could protect, but if they just double Whimsicott, then it's really bad. But I don't think they would. So I'm gonna Geyser into... I'm gonna Charm Zacian and Geyser Incin. I hope they're not Wild Charge on Zacian. I don't know my Zacian Calyrex with Kyogre. Yeah, the fake. It should be double in the Whims. No, they do have Wild Charge. Alright, I'm very glad I Dynamaxed. So that would have been an awful turn 1 for me, because I would have just fainted. So their Incin goes down. I have free Tailwind now to knock out their Zacian with. And I did not reveal Charm. But I don't think they have Regigigas. Oh, they do. Okay. They break my Prankster. They break my Prankster and they Wild Charge Kyogre again. So I let them. They're gonna be slower than me. Okay, I have to read this. I think this is my only shot right now. They turn off Prankster and then they Wild Charge me. Or not. They read me like a book. Or they didn't read themselves like a book. I don't know. Cause like they had a free Wild Charge on me there for the knockout. I couldn't have done anything about it. Oh, I could have switched to Raichu. Okay, I can use that as a bait here actually. Lightning Rod's off. So I actually can't use that as a bait. Yeah, this is really bad actually. I should have brought Raichu in for fake out. I realized that too late. Kyogre's gonna have to go down. Unfortunately, I wasted my Dynamax. I think this one's the loss actually. I don't know how much Foul Play does. They're just gonna play rough, right? And they're just gonna Wild Charge me. But I can't really like do anything about it, right? Guess I went for a double protect, yeah. I'm kind of shocked. See, I'm really confused about why they Behemoth Flayed Whimsicott. Cause like, if I had just Waters, or if I had Geysered their Zacian with Kyogre, then it would have died. This shouldn't do a lot. Don't poison me? Okay. Maybe still winnable? They still have Dynamax though, so it's probably not winnable. They're just gonna max Regigigas. Or their Yveltal. Oh, they didn't bring Gigas. Okay, so it's just Weezing and... I wonder how much my Volt Tackle is going to do to them. Probably not a ton, to be honest. I could Eerie Impulse them. Is that better? Snarl Eerie Impulse, actually. It's pretty... I can't... Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I should be faster than them, right? They protect. Okay, they're gonna taunt me. No, this is Sludge Bomb me. I mean... Sure. Are they gonna Sucker Punch? They can't Sucker Punch me if I press... I just press Air Impulse here, 100%. I don't think they can stop it. Say... Yeah. I mean, they should Dynamax. I don't know why they wouldn't. I guess I wanted to see what I was gonna do, but... If I can get them to -3... I might be able to win this. It might have actually been better to just press Volt Tackle, but they could just Sucker Punch me. I don't know if they're going to read that I'm going to try to press Electro Webs or something here. Which I don't have, by the way. But a -3 Yveltal into my Yveltal is not super scary, I don't think. -3 Yveltal into EV Yveltal. Or I could just heal off the Weezing. Yeah, the Volt Tackle might have actually been better here, because they probably wouldn't expect it, but... I know, we'll see what they choose to do here. So they are -2. They're probably faster than me. Yeah. I'll take my Raichu. I mean, I probably still lose, to be honest, but... They're going to drop my special defense. And I don't... I need to get rid of Weezing. Because he's eventually going to poison me. Yeah, like I said. I kind of feel like I should... They're -3 and I'm AV, but I'm -1. I feel like I should actually Oblivion Wing their Weezing. I don't know if it knocks it out, but I'll get some health back. I don't think I can win this, to be honest. The poison kind of definitely seals the deal, I think. That turn where I read the Wild Charge wrong, if I had just Geysered the Zacian, then... This would have been a much different game. So they're going to go for speed. It still does a good amount of damage. I wonder if they're faster than me now on Weezing. Yeah, they are. I don't have anything that you can take away with Taunt, so... Okay, it does knock out, so I will get some health back. The poison's an issue though, and they get Dark Aura now, so their dark attacks are gonna do more. Alright, let's look at the field state. They are -3. I am -1 with AV. They're gonna... I think I Snarl. Do I take 2 hits? They're gonna Darkness, right? They should Airstream, actually. I think I need to Oblivion Wing. They should darkness, but okay, they do. I don't take another one of those unless I like crit this and get a bunch of health back. I mean they're Dynamax ends actually. I'm not doing enough damage though. But I got a lot of health back for that actually. Hold on. It's just gonna be a battle of Oblivion Wings. Okay, so I'm -2, but with AV, so I'm like -1. He's -3 for special attack. He outspeeds me. I think I need to just spam Oblivion Wing in hope, because he's probably gonna do it too, right? Like he should press Oblivion Wing. I guess we see first crit wins or something. I don't know. That did like 37 damage to me. How much do I heal back from him? I need to heal back 37 plus the poison I get, or else I like literally can't win. So I'm at 51. I go to 105. Actually, this could be winnable if they don't crit me. No, never mind. That poison does more than I thought it did. Yeah, I need a crit, I think. I essentially went down 8 HP, right? Okay, they're going for flinch, I guess. I go from 80 to 56. I don't flinch, so they didn't heal up this turn, which is actually really important. So they died of one more of those, because they didn't get any health. And I am I healthier now? Yeah, I am. Okay. Yeah, I have plenty of PP. So they need a flinch or a crit to win now, I think. Okay, they protect. I can't believe I'm actually potentially going to lose the poison in a VGC game. You don't see that very often. Because that does so much damage. But I don't think they're doing 59. If they don't Oblivion Wing, they either need Dark Pulse, flinch, / crit, or they need to Oblivion Wing here. And then they might even still need a crit, to be honest, or a flinch. So they do Oblivion Wing. No crit, please. Okay, I lost 39 health to that. Okay, that's Sucker Punch range. Actually, I can't. They're gonna I think they just win, actually. Right, because they just protect now. I haven't shown... yeah, they protect and then Sucker Punch, right? And they win because they are faster. Should I show Sucker Punch, or should I not show that I have it? Have they shown Sucker Punch? I don't know if they have. I'm not going to show it. Because they did 39 with their last attack, so I will not take it. I feel like if they had... I don't know, we'll see. If they have Sucker Punch, it's over. If they don't, I win. What they should actually do is they should... Oh, they have Sucker Punch, never mind. Damn, dude, they had like 1 health left. That sucks. That was so close, actually. I lost the poison, actually, that's crazy. I mean, I let them Sludge Bomb me a lot, so it is what it is. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll probably get to Master Ball off screen. Yeah. Sucks to end on a loss, but it's 10:30. I still have some prep I have to do for the morning, so I am gonna head off now. yeah, so there is a small chance that I'll have the video of tomorrow's games posted tomorrow if it doesn't take all day, but I don't know how long it's going to take. So it might not be till Sunday or Monday. If it's not till... I mean, I doubt I make it to Sunday, so it's probably just going to be games tomorrow. There probably won't be any games on Sunday, so yeah, it should be out Sunday if it's not out tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching. Wish me luck. I'll do my best. Hopefully next video will have some fun stuff in it, not just me going like 0-5 or whatever. So have a good one. See ya.